We're in the middle of the desert and it's raining on us. Go figure.
This will be really entertaining for me.
Yeah, thanks for coming out in this horrible winter condition.
This is great. The kids loved it and it's not even done yet.
This is actually pretty good.
Arizona!
Hey, welcome to Sunshine Acres.
Hey, Mr. Pondscapes.
How you guys doing? So here we are at Sunshine Acres Children's Home in Mesa, Arizona. They got a sizable donation from Texas Roadhouse to provide an outdoor classroom for the kids. So we're really excited, really pumped. The kids are just beside themselves and can't wait to see this beautiful pond that we're creating. We got a big feature. It's going to be about 35 feet wide by 25 feet.
Oh yeah, that's big.
We're going to have a couple of nice sized waterfalls, wetlands, big Taj Mahal for these 6 ducks.
Yeah. Are those the ducks over there?
Yeah, those are the ducks. They're living in that pen right
Those are
now.
some fat ducks. What a neat thing. So they're going to literally come moving on up here.
They are going to be moving on up, absolutely.
I am so excited. We have been working with Ralph at Pondscapes for months now to build this pond at Sunshine Acres Group Home for their ducks and a place for the kids to be able to relax. This is going to be a lot of fun. We have an open palette. We're going to see what we get into the digging here, but this is going to be an absolute blast. Brian, give me that shovel. You're under strict doctor's orders, recovering from surgery, not to lift a hand on this project.
But I want to help.
I know you want to help, and here's how you're going to help. You're going to help me put this guy through his paces. I trained you. You two guys trained him, so I'm going to see how good of a job that you guys did.
So you're evaluating me or them?
I'm going to evaluate them on how well they did training you.
Maybe I could have a little scorecard. I'll walk around, be like, yes, wrong shirt. Okay.
That's a reflection on yourself.
No, you trained him.
No, I trained you.
But you trained me, so then it all ultimately comes back to you, which really comes back to him.
There you go.
So absolutely the hardest part of this job is sitting back and watching. Every ounce of energy says, Brian, go do this, go do that. But the doctors gave me strict orders. My wife gave me strict orders. Gray gave me strict orders. Do not do anything because of the surgery. They said no lifting. Maybe I'll get a chair, sit under that tree
That's
then
good.
for a while.
You do that.
Don't we need a machine operator?
Ready.
You can jump on a little bit, but not too much. Doctor's orders. All right, guys, let's get going.
This is gonna suck for you guys.
Our goal is to make it look irregular. We don't want it like a big quarry, a big rock pit or anything like that. So we put in these nice sweeps and curves and everything in here.
We have the waterfall coming out of the bog filter.
Yep.
Over in this area, big frame rock in here, some over in here, and we'll take it traditionally deep, I guess, right by the patio.
Yeah, get the fish in.
So
nice and close.
that's the main viewing area over in there, and we'll just drop it straight down so the fish come in. And then we'll just leave that section over in there right at 12 inches and kind of make it easily accessible for the kids to come in and wade around over in that spot.
Yep, perfect. All right, excavation has gone great so far up until now. We're getting down to that deep layer. We're at about 3 feet, and all of a sudden we hit a caliche layer, a mixture of river rock and sediments that have been cemented together over time. So this was an old riverbed or an old lake bed one time, millions of years ago, and over time it's been compressed. During that process, it's a metamorphic process. It turns that stuff almost into like a concrete. So we're going through it. We got to bust it out with picks, scraping at it with our excavator, and this is basically garbage for us. We don't want it in our landscape bed, so we're going to pile it up and get it out of here. Sand's going in place. The reason we're putting in sand in is we're covering up that caliche layer that was down on the bottom of the pond. We want to have a cushion. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to come in with our underlayment fabric. What this is going to do, act as a cushion, but it's also a geotechnical membrane, allows the bottom of the pond to breathe. On top of that, it's going to be our EPDM rubber membrane. That's actually what's going to hold all the water in place. Then we come in with all of our rock.
You guys are just screwing around. There's
I
no
heard
hole.
it. I just found it.
You heard a hole. How do you hear a hole?
I heard the rock on rock.
That's all the training that he's
there
been
it is,
having.
right there.
Wait.
Is there a hole there?
Oh, it's a scratch.
So not only did it take 20 minutes, but now we got another 20 minutes
I
of
would
patching.
celebrate.
Hey, it's a good day.
Good catch.
I was in the front.
Yeah.
See, that's the training. He could feel the rock.
Since you found it?
Oh, since you found it.
Small little hole, not which I created. However, I ended up fixing it, which I get a lot of practice at. I was always taught you make the hole, you fix it, but apparently that's not the case.
Yeah, we're good. This is perfect over here. That's like perfect.
It's got to be perfect. You realize that every single person that comes and sees this water feature is going to be standing on that rock. Every single one.
Yeah, this is the viewing area.
So if it takes us an hour to get it right, it's worth it, right? Why are you laughing about it?
Well, you're reiterating a fact that I thought was common knowledge. But
Oh, so we're on the same page.
we're totally on the same
This is
page.
good.
I know.
Me and you today.
So, Brian and I always aren't on the same page, but today we are. So that's going to free me up to go talk to some of the kids over at the school. This is my favorite thing to do. I mean, we're building this beautiful water feature for them, so I want to go and talk to them about the beauty of water and what's going to happen. It's going to transform not only their lives, but the entire environment.
The pond, I think, has so many different uses for us. For one, it's just another classroom that we can use to learn about plant life and outside life. It's an opportunity for them to learn about how that even develops. I just see a lot of potential for it, and it's exciting.
So Greg got challenged by one of the kids to a BMX race. So before I know it, all of a sudden, Chris and I get sucked into it, and he wants to race us as well. So you know what? Game on, man. This is going to be fun stuff.
How many think this guy's going to win? Let me hear it. Hey!
I got
The
one.
scientist, let me hear it.
Yeah.
And Chris. All right, let's get this
Underdog
race
is good.
started. When Greg said that this place actually had a dirt bike track for BMX bikes and for these kids to exercise and play, I knew Greg was going to take every opportunity to challenge Ed and Chris on this thing, and probably even the kids. At the same time, I knew it was going to be a memory worth of a lifetime. And the best part about it was when Ed passed him, and Ed looks back and was like, "Oh, see ya," and kept going. And Greg is trying as hard as he possibly can. And out of total competitive Greg Wittstock nature, wiped this kid out and tried to pull off the same move Ed did. "Oh, see ya, little guy. Hard playing with the big boys, huh?" Like, what the heck, Greg?
Yeah! I got more weight. I got more weight.
So holy cow, Greg found actually the coolest piece of wood I've ever seen. And usually when Greg says, "Hey, I'm gonna go out and look for some driftwood or something," he comes back with a little stick and says, "We gotta figure out what to do with it." But this piece is awesome. And as fast as he came in with it, he left. Where's our master in chief?
Dropped off the wood, he's done.
It's just funny because he comes in, "Here, I wanna do the log!" Boom! And he's out.
It's almost like he's like crop dusting us, you know, like in a proverbial way, he farts in the middle of us and then takes off and leaves us with the stench.
Here's the deal. I gotta leave at 11, catch a flight.
Right.
Can we get at least this waterfall running? Put the kids over there, like maybe surprise them, like cover their eyes or something. Turn the waterfalls on. Maybe put the ducks back in, just so that I can see the reaction for the kids before I gotta take out of here.
I'll make sure it gets done in 2 hours
Okay.
if I can watch you chase ducks in that pen.
How about you? You wanna get the ducks? No, I said
No, I'm up for watching you. Is that what you were asking?
If you want this done in 2 hours,
That
we
would
gotta
be worth
focus.
it. I just want to see you chase ducks.
All right, I get the ducks, you get the waterfalls, 2 hours with the kids. We'll start it up and bam.
I thought the deal was you were going to do this.
Well, and I had the deal that you're going to help me. Hey, guys.
Hey guys,
Now, do these ducks bite?
not that I know of.
I got one. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're going to go swimming.
Ah, look at this. Hey, you're going to have a much nicer home, buddy. Much nicer home. Yeah.
This is going to be so wonderful for our children. I can go out with the kids to the animals and I don't see them in pain. I see them loving those animals and having fun with them, and we need to take care of our animals like we take care of our children. And so we're just so thrilled about having a pond for our ducks.
This, guys, is your new waterfalls and pond. 1, 2, 3. Who wants to go swimming? Good. Oh, no.
They pulled those bandana off and they loved it. I mean, it was a home run just to see the looks on their faces, and it was awesome. And that's why we do this stuff. I mean, it's for the kids, it's for the people, it's for the environment, all those things wrapped together.
The kids loved it, and it's not even done yet. We're gonna landscape this whole thing. Right now, it's like the Christmas tree without decoration. I can't wait for the kids to see this thing done. It's incredible. What a great organization. This has been a blast.
This project is one of my favorites, and when we started out, there was nothing there. It was just a flat, barren, open piece of land. What we did was we transformed it into an oasis. And all of this we did for the kids. I mean, what greater gift than we can give by bringing this gift of water. I mean, here we are out in the open desert where every drop of water is precious.
I'm kind of thinking that a lot of these kids haven't been able to be kids as much as a regular kid has. So for us to be able to do something like this for them where they can just be kids and they don't have to have the worries that they had, and a lot of them have grown up with the experiences they've had, that is the ultimate reward for us.
By getting the kids outdoors, getting them off the electronics and have them engage with nature, they're going to be coming outdoors and they're going to understand water and how it interacts with the surrounding environment. I can't think of any greater gift than we can give.